Good afternoon, universe. This is actually a better one. Uh, I've been gone for a very long time, or really I haven't, because I notice everywhere I go there's these American flags, and they stand so tall, even way out in Malibu. Sitting on the hilltop when there's nothing else around but people in cars, and still you'll see it blowing effortlessly. But needless to say, this is a writing. I have a couple of them, so we'll start now. This is called One Spark. It says, the rush for blue days slave away and used up by those that use too much. Always take, take, take. Where's the cake? Is the question, and down at the deepest parts of the mind, you will find the hot truth that never falls. Too much of what is wrong overlaps what is right. The want and need is clouded by discomfort in the everlasting what? No light, no fight, no way out, except by feeling around in the dark for just that one spark. 7/14/2020. Proceeding. I'm going to move on. Hold on. This is called The Truth is Love. It says, passion, passion, the ever most universal language known by every plant, animal, human alike. To this we see that from the sign on the freeway that reads, we need each other. Oh, brother, you're right. Bright lights, good vibes, good lives. The taste is good when the smile is put in and the hate fades away for better days. The reason for even being mean will also fade away, and the underlining truth again presents itself. And the truth is what can't be found, stolen nor bought, bartered nor traded, except through the most purest of ways, and that's love. The truth is love. 7/14/2020. This is called The Best Way to Be. It says, the strong and the beautiful, the weak and the less desirable, the pain that follows all these different stages of life, the trustworthy, the untrusted, the love, the loveless, the respected and the disrespected, the happy and the unhappy, the fast and free. Then there's people like me that just wants to be them and free. And that's the best way to be. Proud and free, understanding and free, loving and free, peaceful and free, respectful and loyal and free. The answer to free is to be free, wholeheartedly, mind, body, and spirit. 7/14/2020. And this is what's interesting about this as it fades. As it moves in between these two dates, the end of this one is actually called 7/19/2020, and this is where things start to change inside the writer. So I am the writer, so things start to change inside of me, where understanding starts to go beyond it, and then you be like, holy shit, you know so much, but you really don't really know shit. And the more you get to know, it seems like when it makes these connections, you could feel it in the pit of your stomach. It kind of sucks, but this is called fucking what. It says, a small twist of fate to the ones who hold their hope in their hand, and though it's full of sadness, the writer finds no way out. Still, he can't leave what place and still return back to the place he can find peace. And to where can he go? The underline now is that he can't believe that he isn't human. And then what and why? All the lies, nothing is genuine and nobody is real. The writer dies on the inside and cries on the outside, planked by what can't be explained. The worst thing is, the real isn't even fucking real. And it seems like a fucking mirage. And for what? 7/19/2020. That's part one of this part two. This is called The Writer's Insight. It says, the rise and fall of hate. Oh, excuse me, one moment. All right, ready? It's called The Writer's Insight. It says, The rise and fall of hate, it's on the sundown. Evil is present now. The roar of the beast is heard throughout the universe, and to who will sit him down? Not you. The rage that's held down deep as it's surfacing and now in spurts, and it hurts, yet the burn doesn't last as long as I wanted it to. The pain through pleasure, as said before. What pleasure doesn't consist of a little pain? No matter the energy drain, it adds a strain to the internal frame. And who's to blame? Only I as he dies, the writer's inside. 7/19/2020. One moment. Alright, this is called The Clone's Mind as it reaches understanding. It says, the pressure that builds up is too much, and damn that whole control yourself is such a hard statement to even consider right now. And to what do we owe this powerful change to? Fuck, we don't know. Maybe the fact we learned we're much more than human. Sick to my stomach, and fuck that. The rage is alive now. The question is, are we trying to live or die, and why can't we? Maybe the life that lives on life. Take your life, and so will theirs also follow. Follow the path to destruction. The clone's mind is having a malfunction. 7/19/2020. And this is called Sad for Facts. But one moment. Okay, this is called Sad for Facts. It's actually written in my room, and I never write in my room. But it was like at 1:45 a.m. Anyways, it says, we now see that the smile that hides on the inside is never too far, and yet it becomes too much to bear, even though the drive is to survive, and we can't find our way in the dark. Due to this, we lose ourselves and look for help, and to no avail, we find no way out. The pain is more than what was expected or thought to be. Love for what will be, love for what will be, and the purple that brings the color of a bruise to full. No matter the creation, they all come to grips with reality, and through this, the drop becomes harder than ever. In the fall, let's not journey down that path. Sad for Facts. 7/20/20. 7/20. Yeah. 7/20/20. Yeah, that's correct. But, yeah. And that's pretty much it, but I also have this video that I was videoing yesterday while I was driving, and my passenger, she was trying to get her video thing going on, but I just ended up snatching it off the mirror, and off the window, and I was like, I gotta get this picture of this American flag way the fuck out here, standing on the hill, blowing so effortlessly in the wind. Again, it's like, like in the Mario Brothers, when in the first Nintendo Mario Brothers, when he was running through and he gets to the end of the level and he jumps on what? There's a flag right there. And he jumps on the thing and goes, whoosh, and boom, it's at the top. Like, we made it, But where I got that from, I just, everywhere I go, I see it. So it's almost like everywhere you go, I see you. Don't think for one fucking second that we do not see you everywhere you go. Hey, that's a smoke cloud. Either they're barbecuing or some shit's on fire. What do you think? It look like they're barbecuing, but I don't know. It looked like some shit. Just one big ass little fucking cloud of smoke went up. It smells like barbecue, so that's the best thing I can think of. Cause why would I think of fire? Maybe because you think fire and you see smoke, like crazy smoke, and you're like, hey, that's a fucking fire. But it's not. But yeah. But that's pretty much it. I was gonna say something else, but yeah. Yep, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, by the way, I have an Instagram page now, but I haven't been active even on my videos and stuff, and fuck it, on my videos and shit, and I've been just out exploring different things and seeing different people, and I've been seeing all these mountains that I really just want to fucking run around on it. And then I drove past the military base and they had all this fucking property in these buildings, and I was like, I wonder how much actual force it takes for a person to run through a window. Why was that even necessary? I don't even know, but I just thought about it. Like, I was thinking about it this morning in my backyard too. I was like, you know what? I think that would be pretty interesting. Just run right through a window or jump out of a window or over a fence or, through a building. I think it would be pretty interesting. So how much force does it actually take, or does it matter? Maybe it depends on how you hit the glass before you went through it. Did you like put some spring effort into it from your ankles and from your calves, from your feet? Or did you just like run right through it like it was a screen door, a regular screen door? I just thought it would be rather interesting. I don't know, to have some type of skills like that, I guess, to run through glass and, through a building or something, jump off the other side. I think that's pretty interesting to see people doing that, and I'd be like, hey, you know what, I think that looks like fun. How much body work does it actually take to be able to, propel yourself through a glass window or over a balcony and down the other side to come out this side? These are interesting questions. I'm pretty sure I can Google it, but I like to just go for what the brain says to do. Hey, you know what? It says to do this on this workout, let's try it out. I'm not going to say I haven't been falling behind. I've been fucking up in some ways, and other ways, a lot of ways, but I also find that the greatest success comes from failure. So whether you're driving for somebody else or you're driving for yourself, I guess it would be best to fuck up along the way, I guess, in some degree, so you can actually see it firsthand, feel it firsthand, like, hey, yeah, that was a fuck up of the day. I don't think we could do that again. You were right when you went with it in the first half. Now it's like fucking you up badly. Don't do that no more. It eats at your muscles. And if you know what I'm talking about, you probably know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, drugs eat at your muscles. It's interesting. I guess everybody does have their cup of tea, and if you took too many sips out of it, you could be like infected by it. So it's like your sipping time is over on the tea. No more sipping time. If you want to sip on something, you better sip on some alcohol or smoke some trees. Weed and water, there's nothing wrong with that when you're running. Ask the Puff and Run Instagram lady. Which, by the way, fuck, man, I couldn't remember what the fuck she looked like when I was on the Instagram and I made it, with my name, Ivory F. Daniels, or Ivory Franklin. Yeah, I think Ivory F. Daniels II, which is my regular name. Why? Why make it something that's fucking impossible? I don't know. Why make it impossible? I just, everything I fill out on the profile, I fill it out completely. I'm not worried about you having my number, my Facebook, Ivory F. Daniels. I mean, I'm not even worried about it at all. If people are going to take something, they're just going to take it. It doesn't matter what type of firewall you set up or any of that nonsense, I've had multiple, I think my name would be the worst name you would want to steal. I've already been to prison and shit. When you think you want to do that to clean, you want to be red flag, boom, picked up. Like, hey, damn sure wasn't me. But just thinking about that. But yeah, I didn't. While I'm looking on there, I see this Puff and Runner, but it's not what I thought she showed me on her. This is what it looks like when you look it up. And I'm looking at the picture of the woman that's right there, and I'm like, damn, I only seen her once, and fuck, I was in running mode. But damn, I don't remember what she looked like, but it was interesting. But needless to say, yeah, weed and water, both hydrating tools in the body. Other drugs, not so hydrating, dehydrating, decompose, starts eating at your muscles, and yeah. And it could be that I got that from somebody sitting in my car and we were talking, or it could be that I actually indulged in. I really felt it eating at my muscle, like, oh, that shit hurts. Why does that hurt like that? My range of motion is fucking losing. It has to be that, because it wasn't acting like that before. But then you become emotionless. Like, you have high levels of emotion, but then they kind of just go away. Like, you're like bland. And that's where you become fucking sinking by your own hand on dry land and quicksand. Because the thought of quicksand is sand, but this is dry land. We're on the dry land. There's nothing sinking but us pulling ourselves down. At the end of the roll, who will it be that pushed you off the cliff? Not them, it'll be you. So you would want to stand tall and breathe more. Or it'll be you that pushes you down. Surely it wasn't them. How much can you build up before it pulls you down? An interesting question that I'll have to fucking consider myself now. For who are we writing about on the take? How much of the actual plate is consumed by your fucking cake? Paraded around. Give more, take less. And then you can always see that it is you that is blessed. Yeah. That it is. It is you that is blessed. We're all blessed. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be breathing in one another's energy. Even if we didn't even have a conversation, or even if we were at the light and you were staring in your visor and playing in your hair, and it's like, damn, you look fucking great. If I was the mirror, I would tell you. Which, I mean, your reflection, right? For beauty is only captured in the eye of the staring. I am your reflection. We are the same because we are one in another. One in the same. Same piece of stardust. That's why I could be the mirror. Oh, you look great, love. You don't even need to play in your hair. You look awesome. But even if no conversation was shared, just that moment of just passing in the same air is great. Give more, take less. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening, well, your afternoon. soon rolling on to evening. And think of what's less pleasing. And everything happens for good reason. And soon everybody will make the same connection. Stored information and stored morals and stored great characteristics of goodness, not by perception, by actuality, by reality, by truth. And then when your body or your mind reaches this certain moment, whatever that information was that you obtained before will make that connection. It's like, pow! That's how it feels like to me. It'll be like, boom, like, whoa. It looks like I just had an epiphany, but really it just made a connection right now, like growth. Wow. That's amazing. Because mainly when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself because I'm only seeing. This is what I see. Until the video is shot out, then that's what you see. So really, staring in the camera for all the people that do the same. To get their message out to you, they're talking to themselves. Interesting. I only look away because there's all this stuff to look at outside too. I don't know. You can't see it though. But that's pretty much it. Bye.